So welcome back to Tisha Tips, guys. Please make sure you subscribe. Okay, so I was asked a couple of questions as usual, and I just try to answer them on video because normally when one person has a question, more than one person can benefit from that answer to the question. So I got my little piece of paper here. I'm going to read the questions. Tisha, what model did you use and what books did you read? So I get that question a lot. People are like, what are you reading? And I know reading is fundamental. You know, it's amazing. People learn a lot through books, but I am not going to lie. I am not big on reading. Now, I will play an audiobook in the background 50, 11 times and just pray that it gets in through osmosis. But I'm not big. I cannot recommend a book to you. The books that I have read that I can remember, I read, not read, but like audio. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I did that one. And recently, I did a book. I can't remember. I posted it on my Facebook. I can't think of the name of it. But, oh no, The Richest Man in Babylon. I have finished that one on audio. Okay. So, I've started The Alchemist and a book by 50 Cent. I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, so I can let something play in the background or while I'm in the shower, while I'm driving, and I get it like that. But I cannot recommend a book to help you with finances. I wish I could, but I cannot. As far as the model that I used, Dave Ramsey. I understand they're under a lot of fire right now for all of the things that they have going on, but no matter what happens with their organization, the 7 baby steps is the truth. Okay, you might be making money, but you don't know where it's going, or you don't know what to really do with it, or you don't know how to manage it. The 7 baby steps helps you do exactly that. It's like it helps you tell your money where to go. Okay, so it's like you could be receiving $5,000 a month, and then when you write out your budget, you're only using 2,000. So where's the other 3,000 going? That's what the 7 baby steps did for me. It helped me understand where everything was going, where it should go, give every dollar a name, and it just organized my financial life. It gives you a good foundation. Then you can venture off and do all those investing things and all that, but the baby steps really gave me a good foundation. Definitely recommend it. And I have a video. I'll put it in right here to I guess kind of talking about how I went through the 7 baby steps, because it's going to be a little different for everybody. Personal finance is personal, so it's going to be a little different for everybody. But yeah, that was, if I have to give you a model, that's it. Did you find it? Oh, question number 2. Did you find it easier to get to 840 after you got to 750 credit score? Sorry, I just write them down as I get them in. Yeah, I think as far as getting to 850, so I got to 850, and then when I started doing my refinance on my home last year, the inquiries, they'll take you down a few notches. So now I'm at 840, right? So getting to 750 was hard because that was that process of doing all the disputes, because I started at 540 or whatever, somewhere in there. So I had to do all the disputes and make payment plans, negotiations, get the paid in full letters. And then over time, the credit just started creeping up till, it got to 680, 700, 750. And it kind of just stayed in the 700s for a long time, no matter what I did, And it's crazy because you want that 850 so bad. I don't know why, because I think anything over, 780 is excellent, somewhere up in there. So I don't know why it was such a big deal. It was just a goal of mine. So after getting into the 700s and I couldn't get past it, I just stopped thinking about it. And then, I think it was like a bill passed or something where everyone had to start letting you know about your credit. So every if you I would recommend anyone still be paying for credit monitoring, because after everyone started getting hacked, you get it free everywhere now, right? So now you can get your credit score free. Like if you pay a mortgage, you can go onto the mortgage site and they give it to you free. If you got any credit cards, they give it to you free. Probably even a car loan or something, I don't know. But you can get your credit score free so many places now, right? Now, when it comes to credit report, I don't really mess with Credit Karma. I don't know anything about them, so I don't have anything against them. I just prefer to deal with Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. You know, the top three people. And sidebar, you can get a free credit report every year from all three of those entities. So my recommendation to people is to pull one every 4 months. You know, so if you're starting to work on your credit, you pull one in January, and then if you pull another one in April, you'll be able to see the progress you made. My little side note right there. So after I got to 750, I just started paying my bills on time, and I just didn't think about it anymore. And then a few years later, I was checking one day, and it showed 850, and it was like, boom, you got excellent credit. You know, it was no balloons that come out the sky. You know, God didn't come down and give me like a high five, like nothing. You know, I ain't getting no call from Barack. Nothing special happened. It was just like oh my God, it's real. Like you can get that, you know. So I did get 850. Now, like I said, I'm at 840, maybe 841. It takes time, you know, after you do those inquiries. I think the inquiries can stay on your credit for like 24 months or something like that. So, but the good part is it's nothing that I need, you know. So I don't need a car, I don't need to get a house, I don't need a loan, thank God. So I'm not really concerned about those 9, 10 points at the moment. Um, how do you suggest paying for college? You don't want my suggestion. Well, you might do. Somebody does actually, because they asked me the question. Okay, so uh, what I am going to do, because I don't like to tell people what they should do, but what I am going to do is send my children through community college. So I did like a little rough estimate, and then I added a couple of dollars in there. So I was like, okay, it's going, I don't know, be like $10,000, let's say, for each child to go to community college for 2 years. So I said I'm gonna just put 12.5 to the side for each. So I got a little pot where $25,000 is going, right? So because my personal goal is to not let my kids graduate college with debt. You know, I feel like that's a part of closing the wealth gap. You start out on a better foot than other people. You know what I mean? If you start out in life with $50,000 worth of debt, you're already kind of behind. So, I that's my gift. Like I feel like no, I'm not doing all these elaborate things. When you turn 16, I'm not buying you, I don't know, an airplane and taking you to Dubai, and I'm not doing none of that. You know, we could do a couple nice things, but our money will show in other places. You know, so for instance, when you graduate college and you won't have a debt, that's where our money will show. Okay, so we're not balling out for the gram or whatever. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to bankroll, pay cash for community college, and their father was military, so he gave them both a year for college to pay for that. So then the third year in the university, I'll use that to pay for the third year, and then the fourth year we'll bankroll that. Now, this is just my plan. We know God has his own plan, but if it goes this way, this is what I just want to be ready. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, they could get scholarships. They could decide not to go to college. A lot of things could happen. But in case they do decide to go, I want to be able to pay cash. So my gift to them is what I always say is you will graduate college with no debt and a vehicle. All you have to do after that is chase your dreams. Don't get in trouble with the law. Don't have babies too soon. Don't get into debt. And life will be good, right? Perfect life, right? So however it goes, but that's my take on college and how I plan on it going. Right? Okay. How do you feel about real estate? I like real estate. I have a few properties myself. I would like to get two more. My goal is to retire with 5 paid for properties. That's my goal. Now, just based off math, basic math, if I put $1.4 million, and I got a video about retirement and how you get that budget and your number and everything, everyone needs to have their number. My number is $1.4 million. That allows me to give myself in retirement $4,000 a month for about 40 years. So let's say I live from, no, that's 30 years. So yeah, if I live from 60 to 90, I'm allowing myself $4,000 a month without working. Okay, now, I know $4,000 a month is not a lot for a lot of people, but for me, it's good. I don't have any mortgages. I won't have car notes, things like that. This is my thoughts. So to receive $4,000 a month, I pay utilities and travel, spoil some grandkids or something. So that's my plan, $4,000 a month, but I need $1.4 million in the bank to do it. So that's what I'm working towards. If I have 5 properties, I'll be able to collect rents on those paid for properties minus the taxes, and life would be good. So again, wealth, generational wealth. I can live happy and just do all of the things that I want to do during my lifetime, and then leave these same things for my children to live off of in their lifetime. And if they do the right thing by these things, their children will be able to live off of them. That's that generational wealth. It sounds complicated, but it's not that hard to build, to start, to do. You just got to do it. That's what they say. You can't pass on a legacy if you never start one. So this is my way of trying to start a legacy, right? And y'all know me. I just want to, I want to really be winning. I don't want to just look like I'm winning, act like I'm winning. I want to really be winning. That make me think about how they say the rich stay rich by acting poor, and the poor stay poor by acting rich. My mentor is a millionaire. I mean, like, got a boat, got a, could travel wherever, got a couple houses, just got all kind of stuff. But he's a bona fide millionaire. Literally. When Popeyes used to have this day, whatever week or day of the month it was, where you get like a 10-piece for $6 or something like that, he'd buy like 8. And I'd be like, sorry, what are you doing? He's like, I'm gonna freeze it. I'm like, for what? He was like, because it's on sale. When chicken go on sale, you buy it, you freeze it, you eat it later. It's discount. And I'm like, wow, millions of dollars. And he buying the $6 10-piece and freezing it. That's that rich people acting poor type of mentality. But again, even statistics show people with more money tend to be the ones who clip coupons and things of that nature. So I don't know. You got to keep it somehow, so I think that that's great. But that was my time for today. I just wanted to share a couple of things with you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Share the videos. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.